Hello again. We're back at the same crossing here on Madison Street and Pyle Road. And if you look very closely, there is a green signal. And guess what? There's a train coming. Pardon about that car alarm. We got a train that's just entering Connersville. Yep, this is Q361. He's heading south. He's heading southeast, or in other words, he's heading east through Connersville. He's going to be crossing the Whitewater Valley Bridge in a little bit. New Tier 4 unit, 3414. 3414. Eastbound. Conrail, CSX. Lots of steel coil on this train. So personally, I have chased a train from my apartment to Connersville, but I've actually never chased a train from Connersville all the way back down to my apartment. I may actually consider chasing this train to Hamilton tonight. Later tomorrow in the morning, we're supposed to have an eastbound Amtrak train 50 come through. I wonder if we'll have any DPUs on this train. The other train that I caught today had one engine on one end and another engine on the other end. So literally you only had two locomotives for that train. Alright folks, I think I see our DPU coming. Yep, this is at the end of the train here. Here it is folks, CSX 7213. Let's chase this train a little, shall we? Brownsville, Indiana. Nothing like the sound of a K5 LA horn. I think it's a K5HL of some sort. But yeah, I've got a Tier 4 locomotive on this line. Ain't that something? As Curvy Hill between Brownsville and Connersville, he's got a lot of slow orders through here, so we'll see what we've got. Trains can sometimes be quiet. You might not hear them for a while, but when they get closer, they get louder and louder. And the first thing you hear before you see a train coming, you'll hear the horn. Or even a whistle if it's a steam engine. Today it's just diesel, or shall I say tonight. So let's get quiet, perk our ears, and listen for the sound of Q361. Just heard a neighboring crossing. Its gate's going down. Oh, there it goes. I hear the neighboring crossing. This one should go off in a few seconds. 3, 2, 1, and... Ha-ha! Timed it. Crossing gates are going down. This indicates that the train is coming. Ah, that's better. I won't see as much water droplets in my view. As you can see, Q361 is picking up speed. And anytime soon, we should be seeing the DPU. Next stop, folks, Liberty, Indiana. Okay, here's Liberty, Indiana. All right, folks, here he comes up. We got a runner. Anyways, here comes Q361. Full headlight coming down this way. Lots of horn through Liberty. I've caught J784 and Q360 before at this crossing, but this is my first time actually catching Q361. I see a DPU coming. DPU. All right, folks, our next stop is going to be either Cottage Grove, College Corner, or Oxford, Ohio. Stay tuned for the next clip. Coming at you next. Stay tight. There's a DPU. All right, folks, so the last stop here is Oxford, Ohio, the home of my apartment and the Pikesville Junction Railroad Miami line. My home division is in Bremen. So we are here at Spring Street and Elm Street in Oxford, Ohio, just across from the fire station. I was looking down the tracks and noticed we've got a green signal just a little bit east of here, so he should be coming anytime soon. What's also cool about this crossing is that this one is a vintage one. This one has a Western Railroad Supply mechanical bell. So you get to see a vintage railroad crossing in action here in Oxford, Ohio. In the meantime, let's wait for Q361. Okay, so you can faintly hear his prime mover off in the distance. So let's listen carefully for the sound of Q361. Like he dumped air. Oh, train's going emergency. Oh my goodness. They're going to emergency. They're stopping the train. Oh my goodness. Guys, the train just went into emergency and stopped. Well, I don't know what's going on, but the train just went into emergency. Alright, so now I'm at South Main Street and the train is starting to start back up again. I don't know what happened, but apparently the air dumped on one of the cars at Spring Street. I I don't know if somebody ran out in front of the train, or for some reason the air brakes decided to come on automatically without warning, but it looks like he's starting back up again. Okay, now he's stopped again. So yeah, he just moved briefly, so I'm hoping in the next few minutes he'll start moving again. Over there is the East Chestnut Street crossing. I do not know what happened as far as I'm concerned, but yeah, well, we'll see. Hopefully it's good news. I don't know what happened, but later in my video I'll update the description to what's been going on here. Okay, I think I just heard what sounds like the air brakes releasing on the cars. Something must have gotten, yeah, air brakes are releasing on the car, so he should start notching up in a little bit. Once he starts cutting some slack, he should start moving in a little bit. Alright, so it looks like he's starting to move again. This is the second attempt to get back up and running after being thrown into emergency. I think he's only blocked the crossing for about 5 to 6 minutes, but now he's starting to pick up speed again. So hopefully the crew's okay. Reason why I always say safe trip to the crew. Which also gives us kind of a friendly reminder. It's fun to watch trains, but you know, life always gets in the way of things. Sometimes there's delays. But again, it's a friendly reminder, if a train's coming, you're walking up to a grade crossing, and you hear a train horn off in the distance, and the train's getting closer, and you hear other crossings start activating, don't try taking a risk trying to beat the train. If someone were to ask you, would you take the risk trying to beat the train? Just say no. Because like you see here, it took a train more than 2 football fields to stop. Train going 55 miles an hour, if that train that heavy going that fast, takes a long time to stop than a small car. So please, safety first. Look, listen, and live in the words of Operation Lifesaver. I also forgot to mention that he's got a hill that he's got to climb. As soon as he exits East Chestnut Street heading eastbound, he's got another hill to climb. Then he's going to kind of go right along the rails. The rails are going to go right, and then he'll cross up to Booth Road. So he's got a few hills to climb before he gets to McGonigle, Ohio. As soon as he clears Booth Road, head towards Wood Station Road, Mormon Road, McGonigle, Ohio, Dartown Road, then up to Stahlhelber Road before coming into Hamilton, and eventually taking the team track all the way up to Queensgate Yard in Cincinnati. Got a few box cars, some flat cars. I gotta tell you though, that was a pretty scary experience right here. So hopefully the crew is safe, but you can also play your part too in being safe. When the crossings start activate, stop. It's like a traffic light. Once the train is passed, do not go across until the gates are fully up and the signals have stopped activating. The number one rule for safety, the number one rule for trains is safety. Safety is crucial to the operation of trains. Alright folks, here's DPU CSX 7213. And one last time to the crew of Q361 heading to Queensgate Yard, a safe travel to each and every crew on this railroad. Especially what was involved with this emergency brake application that I just witnessed here in Oxford, Ohio. I wish for the safety of the crew and people around, especially rail historians, railroad preservation buffs alike, and every railroader, whether it's volunteer or paid. Again, this is NS Steampunk saying thank you for watching this video. Please like, subscribe for more videos to come, and remember, be safe. In the words of Operation Lifesaver, look, listen, and live. Tower 93, over and out.